The Databricks Excel add-in makes it easier than ever for business users and financial analysts to work with governed data from the Databricks Lakehouse, right inside Excel. With this simple no-code tool, you can connect directly to trusted Databricks data, apply filters, and refresh results without ever writing SQL or exporting files. I'm Neha Prabhu, a Senior Solutions Engineer at Databricks, and in this video, I'll walk you through how to use the Excel add-in to explore and import data. You'll see how to open the add-in, browse Unity Catalog, select a table or metric view, and apply filters to bring in exactly the data you need. I'll also show how to open queries shared by your data colleagues, run them directly in Excel, and keep everything up to date with the latest governed data from Databricks. To get started, I'll click the Databricks button here in the Home tab ribbon, and the add-in pane opens on the right. The first thing I'll do is I'll select my SQL warehouse. This is what the add-in uses to run queries against Databricks. I'll pick mine from the drop-down here. Now I'm on the New Import tab. I'll keep the import method as Select Data. This will let us browse and filter tables directly from Unity Catalog. In the Catalog browser, I can see all of the catalogs, schemas, and tables I have access to within Unity Catalog. And if I'm working in an environment with a lot of assets, I can use the filter here to narrow things down. I can filter by tags, owner, certification status. This makes it easy to find trusted, curated datasets without having to scroll through everything. I'll filter by tag here to find the table I'm working with today. And there it is. Now I can see all the available columns. If I only need a subset, I can deselect what I don't need, and this keeps the import clean and performant. I'll also add a filter here. Let's say I only want to see rows where a certain condition is met. I only want to see rows where the department is sales. This pushes the filter down to Databricks, so we're only pulling the rows that we actually need. Before I import, I'll hit preview to see a quick sample of the data. And notice this, it shows me the total row count for this dataset. That's really useful when you're deciding whether to apply a row limit, and if you're working with a large table and only need a snapshot, you can cap it here. Let's give this an import name. Output destination, I can choose whether this data lands in a new sheet or the current one. And if I pick the current sheet, it'll start at whatever cell I have selected. I'll send it to a new sheet just to keep things organized. All right, let's save and import. This imports the data and saves the query inside the workbook so that I can reuse it later. And there's our data, imported as a native Excel table object. I can move it, rename the sheet, and the add-in will still know where to find it. Whenever you want the latest data from Databricks, just go to the Imports tab and hit the refresh icon. The add-in reruns the original query and updates the table with fresh data. There's also a refresh all button if you have multiple imports in the workbook. And if I want to change the query, maybe add a column, adjust a filter, I can click the three-dot menu and hit edit. It'll bring me right back to the import configuration so that I can update it and re-import this data. I can also write SQL queries and import data this way from Databricks. I'll run the same query that I used to import the previous dataset and show you what that looks like. There, it shows us a preview of the query that we just ran and the data that we'd be importing into Excel. And similarly, I can save and import this query as well into a new sheet. Let me show you metric views. Unity Catalog metric views are predefined governed business metrics, things like revenue, churn rate, conversion, and the Excel add-in supports importing them directly. I'll find a UC metric view that I have in our catalog here. Let's use finance metrics. I've set my row and column dimensions, selected my value measure, and applied a filter to narrow down the data. The metric view already has the business logic baked in, the joins, the aggregations, and the calculations, so I'm not doing any of that manually in Excel. I'm just deciding how I want to slice and view it. Let's preview our data. I've given this import a name as well, and similar to last time, we can save and import this data set. There's our pivot table, the metric view data structured exactly the way that we defined it, ready to work in Excel with the governance of Unity Catalog. It's worth calling out that this pivot capability works for flat tables too, so not just metric views. If you have a transactional table you want to summarize, you can do it the same way we just did. There's one last thing I want to show you today. Now, let's say a colleague has shared a query with me. I'm going to switch the import method to write SQL, but I'm not going to write anything from scratch here. I'll click the folder icon in the query editor, and this will let me browse all my saved queries or queries that were shared to me by my colleagues from my Databricks workspace. I can even search by name to find the one that my colleague shared with me. Select it, and it loads right in. This query is already written and tested. I'm just running it. Now, I'm going to set my output destination to a new sheet with a new title, and we have a governed pre-built query with no SQL required from my end. Let's save and import this. Now I have 3 imports in this workbook: the flat budget table, the metric view pivot, and the shared SQL query. To pull the latest data across all of them, I just click on Refresh All. One click and everything updates from Databricks simultaneously. Thanks for watching. You've just seen how the Databricks Excel add-in empowers business users to access, explore, and refresh governed data from the Lakehouse, all within Excel. To learn more, explore the documentation linked in the caption.